Good morning, all. This is Nostravini with a good report on the festivities of the uh, pugilism this weekend. Now, what we have here is an acid test for a certain Pat Brown, 5-0-0 with 5 big KOs. Pat has had relatively weak opposition, not dead bodies from a graveyard, but not exactly world beaters. He's having his first real test. Vizier Takura, 19-7-2 with 14 BKOs, is going to face him. Vizier is quite a physical specimen and matches Mr. Brown in physiology, at least. Somewhat durable, hasn't been stopped that often, and has a big punch. I dare say that the man has a chance of causing a major upset. I don't think so. I think Mr. Pat is patently real. Now, this fight will be interesting. It happens, at 12 noon English time. It's from Great Britain. British are at an all-time high with their boxing. They dominate boxing in many ways. We still, in America, dominate the lower weight classes, although the Eastern Europeans are catching up to us quite quickly. And the English have surpassed us in the higher weight classes. But it's not the time to talk about this current boxing situation. I'm hoping for an American heavyweight. I'm dreaming of an American heavyweight to come along and make everything clear the slate. Anyway, the Pat Brown will knock out Vizela within 5 rounds. Exciting fight. Maybe he can get his whiskers tested a little bit. Yes. Anyway, the next fight is William Corolla, 9-1-0 with 7 KOs against the Cabellian King. Oh, what a title. Jeremiah Osabon Hadruas, 12-2-0 with 1 KO. Now, if you look at these two men physiologically, Mr. Jeremiah, or is Jermaine, I butcher names quite a bit. Looks like a much more formidable specimen than Mr. William Carroll, who is coming off a defeat not so long ago. Corolla can quite punch quite hard, is a good boxer puncher, and I believe he will beat in spite of Jermaine's aesthetic superiority. Jermaine's an African man, not an African man, a black man who's English. Quite a physical specimen, but I don't think he'll win against Corolla. Just so you know, boxing is not a bodybuilding expedition. Mm, contest. Ah, Joe Husselworth, the Wagon Warrior, 12-2-0 with 4 KOs against Josh the Brickerson, 8-0-1 with no KOs. This is an interesting fight. Hainsworth is a puncher, even though he doesn't have many knockouts in his resume. The English have a strange sort of situation in which journeymen come and are fit to survive and are very hard to knock out. It's not until the English start to fight better opposition within their own confines of their fights and start scoring KOs over men who really want to not merely survive but to thrive. Anyway, Mr. Joe is quite the man, quite a tough cookie, and I believe he will out perform Josh. Josh will be a formidable foe because he's busy. He has no punch, but he's a swarmer, an aggressive fighter. I have faith in Mr. Joe Hostel. It will be Joseph, Josh. Alfie Milliman, 5-0 against Lou Morales. 10, 3, and 1 with 1 KO. There seems to be a knockout deficit in these fights. Anyway, but they are hard hitters. It's very confusing. Yes. Anyway, Alfie has a great jab. Goes to the body quite well, and I believe will beat Mr. Morris, who is a good fighter, a stubborn fighter, but has no hidden attribute. I think the jab will be the secret of Alfie's victory. Jordan Thompson, troublesome. Thompson is quite the man in terms of formability. Johnson, yeah, he has a he's 6'6", just has gone from the cruiserweight division, which he was a giant, to the heavyweight division, and he's quite the physical specimen, and he has quite the punch of 15 victories, 2 defeats, and 12 KOs. He is fighting a club fighter from France. Now, France is not known for its heavyweights, and it's not known for fighters that much. I mean, they've had their share of Marcel Gardin and sporadically highly, maybe it's changed, I don't know. Look into those for time. Crumpet eaters. Well, that's the English of crumpet. In French are eating snails, I believe. Anyway, he will be defeated by Thompson. He did survive and fought a few cup fighters and survived them. He has the potential, but he's a mover when he does move, and Thompson is not going to be outboxed by this club fighter. No, not at all. David Leon Croft, 5-0 with 3 KOs against Norfolk. Rosizic, 21, 14, and 1 with 8 KOs. Croft will have too much Croft, and he has a twin brother fighting. It's like a stereo system. Anyway, Croft will defeat Rosizic. Perhaps not by KO. He's developing a bunch, and Rosizic will be trying to win, which will leave him open to knocked out. Anyway, his brother, Carson Croft, 5-0 with 2 KOs, against Morris Samans, 3-2-0. That's the story there. Well, I believe this will be interesting. I'll report on some later fights later in the evening in America. With quite fighters with quite the good records. In fact, I'll be reporting fights throughout the weekend. It's time to stay up. Oh, yes. Oh, it's we move. Oh, did you see Jesus there? Jesus loves us all. So it's Donald Trump. I wonder if he loves us all. All right, now what should I do? Admire myself? Huh? Mm-hmm. Up the source. I rather think this is an interesting thing. Okay. The loneliness of Paris seems so sadly gay. The wonders that were Rome